Hi, this video hopefully is going to be an eye-opener for British women, and well, women all across the world really, but I'm mostly, because I'm British and I'm talking about British society, so you know, I think it's about time that Britain started to celebrate and appreciate and enjoy the benefits of living in a multicultural. Now, about once every 3 or 4 months, a group of friends of mine organise nights at a club. The public's invited, and you know, they play music. There's usually different types of music on, what you'd call techno, trance type stuff, or there's usually some like dub reggae and stuff in another room at the night. And on those nights people would really dress up to go out, and I always wear something special that I bought from the local Asian shops, because I live in a multicultural community, and so just down the road from me there's some Asian shops. The one I like best that I'd shop in is family owned, family run. All the clothes are made by the family. Sometimes, you know, the women are there serving in the shop, and they'll even make things up to fit you if you want. You know, you can either buy off the shelf or they'll make something for you. And so, you know, I know they're not being exploited. The money stays within the Asian community, and you know, the prices are on average like this. You know, I'd pay about £50 or £40 or £30. An outfit as beautiful as that, you know. And like the one I wore last night, it was a coat dress similar to this, but the coat had a higher collar, a dress with like a jacket, skirt jacket on top, and it was that sort of style, but with the dress underneath and the coat a lot longer than this, and it was so beautiful, lovely and light. I had embroidery on it like this, and I mean, absolutely gorgeous. And I had just loads. I mean, I'm 54 years old, and I had countless very young women from ages of 18 to in their early 20s asking me, where did you get that dress? Where did you get that dress? Where did you get that dress? And countless men of all ages, because this night it's that my friends all organise. There's people of all ages go, from young people to people my age. It's people my age a lot, some of them that are part of the organisers, and people from all cultures and ethnic backgrounds. You know, it is a really nice night that they put on, and it seems to attract a very cosmopolitan crowd. So there's, you know, there's no age divisions or anything like that, and even the men of all ages were saying, oh, that dress is so beautiful, it is so nice, you look lovely. You know, countless men saying that to me. Now, probably because of what happened to me as a child, I've never felt comfortable in wearing like really revealing clothing. I don't want to appear prudish in the sense of knocking women that do, because I understand it's the fashion, but from my own experience, personal experience, I understand that certain clothes attract the type of attention I don't want from the average male beyond a partner. Do you know what I mean? I only want that kind of attention from somebody who's very close to me. I don't want sexual attention from men that I don't want any sexual like relations with, and so, and I don't want to trigger that. Okay, so I've always worn stuff, I only ever felt comfortable in stuff that I'm completely covered. And like I say, the thing I wore last night, it didn't even show so much as a bit of the cleavage. And yet, lots of men commented on how lovely I looked. And lots of young women wanted to know. And, you know, as I say, one 22-year-old said she felt. She tapped me, I was dancing, she tapped me and she said, I'm sorry, I've just got to ask you where you got that dress from. She said, it's absolutely stunning. She said, I'm looking at what I'm wearing and I feel like my clothes are old-fashioned. Because she was wearing, you know, what British women are traditionally encouraged to wear to go on a night out. You know, which is this type of stuff, you know. You know, little tops, little dresses, this type of stuff. You know, skimpy, well, they're more leggingy type stuff. But they're not showing the ones that they were showing before. But, you know, you look at something like that, it's designed just specifically to show off her body, isn't it? There's nought to it, really. And most of this stuff is made in Chinese sweatshops, as we know. And they're just, well, what are they? They look good on young women, don't they? Young, slim women. That's who they're made for. Particular niche in the market. Most women wearing this type of clothes that we're encouraged to wear. I mean, what is that? Really, that is a dishcloth, isn't it? Compared to that. Compared to that. I mean, look at that. And I bet that costs about bloody 40 quid. So, not only are we being encouraged to spend more to receive less, but also to be discriminated against because we don't look, most of us don't look like her in these clothes, do we, that are available for us to wear, that we're told this is the fashion. We're not going to look like her. But any woman of any age and any size can wear these clothes and still look absolutely stunning and beautiful because they are such beautiful clothes, and actually appeals to a man's higher sense because you're appealing to his artistic. You're appealing to the artist in the human, in the male human. There's the artist there, the higher conscience, the higher consciousness. And women traditionally, in most cultures, have dressed modestly in the sense that they cover up because they don't want unwanted, they don't want to be, you know, appealing to a man's sexuality constantly. And women have a right to look beautiful and to wear beautiful clothes because it's hard being a woman, you know, going through the constant monthly hormonal changes, periods, cramps, headaches, pregnancy, all these things. And that's why women traditionally have always worn beautiful clothes and looked beautiful, and people have a right to be able, I mean, these are all clothes that you'd wear for special occasions, aren't they? You know, like I say, the one I wore to go out to a special night that people do get dressed up for. And and that's people's right. That's one of the joys of life, of being a human being, that now and again you can really dress up and look absolutely stunning and beautiful, wear something you wouldn't wear to sit around the house in, but you go out and they're so comfortable to wear to dancing. You know, you're not constantly having to rearrange bits of your clothing, pull stuff up, pull stuff down, fiddle about with stuff. You know, this, once you've got it on, just really comfortable. Doesn't matter whether you're slim or large size, you can look beautiful. And like, these are some of the gowns like you'd wear for, you know, very, very special occasion. But just look at that. How stunning. You know, and you look at that. You know, what does that appeal to as a man? To a male? You know, when you compare it to that. That's just, I am body. Look at my body. This dress is purely designed to show off this woman's body, and also to make sure that she's spending more on less fabric. And we know that they're all made in sweatshops. So this is an example of a traditional dress. Okay. Traditionally, these people, this is how the women dressed. Look at the work on their clothes and how beautiful they look. Because that is a woman's right to be bright and beautiful. And men enjoy seeing women looking bright and beautiful. Most traditional cultures, if you look at their original costumes, they are very, very beautiful, attractive. The man sees the woman, he sees brightness and loveliness. Okay? Not tits, legs and navel. Now, I don't want people to misinterpret what I'm saying here, to think that I'm one of those who blames women for the fact that men rape them. No, I don't. You know, I know that women don't wear clothes specifically to attract rapists, but what I am saying is that women have been conditioned into constantly just appealing to the basest aspects of masculinity, and that these type of clothes appeal more to a higher concept of masculinity. I'm not saying that if you wear these clothes you're less likely to be raped. But the thing is that you're going to get a more dignified, a more humane response to yourself as a human being with the male you're talking to, than if you're wearing something like this, whereas basically he's going to probably be staring at your chest or your legs. That's going to attract, because that's masculinity. And that's why women of most cultures traditionally respected male. You know, the natural masculinity of man as regards sexual attraction. So, you know, she's not appealing to that, is she? But she's showing, I am a woman, I'm bright and beautiful. And every woman is bright and beautiful. And every woman, no matter what age, no matter what shape, can look bright and beautiful, can't she? In these clothes. But not every woman can look bright and beautiful in these, can they? They're all made for a particular niche, but you know, even most young women aren't that shape. And so I think, you know, it's important that women now wake up and lose the fear. Get down to your local Asian shops. Go and have a look. You'll be welcome. I mean, the community that I live in, I've got friends, they're not racist. They're white people, okay, who had never stepped foot in the local Somali shop, where I were going in regularly to buy frankincense. They'd never stepped foot in that shop. Why? Why haven't you been in that shop? Oh, well, I feel embarrassed, you know. I don't think I'd be welcome. It's like, what you on about? I went in, they're absolutely lovely. They were delighted that an English person's gone into their shop. They made me really welcome. I go there regularly. Now my friends do go in to those shops. But they'd lived in that area for years and years. Never stepped foot in the local Somali shop. And so people stay away from these Asian shops, because I never see any English people in there. I'm the only English white person that goes in there. I've never seen English white people in there. English Asian people, yeah, but not English white people. And even a lot of English Asian women aren't shopping there. They are equally brainwashed into thinking that they have to dress like this. And quite innocently as well. The women that are dressing like this aren't whores. But the consciousness that is dressing them, that is feeding them, designing these clothes for them, that is, a very base consciousness that just thinks women are just meat. Now, in the 70s, we had, women's liberation and everything, and lots of women were going against, sexy clothes and all these short skirts and stuff. So what did we get instead? Dungarees and women in suits and all this type of stuff. It's like, no, go away. And all this anti-man stuff, I am a man. It's like, no. We went from one extreme to the other. That's what they do. Rock the boat, rock the boat, rock the boat. We don't want the boat to be rocking no more. Okay? Because this is our right as a woman. To look beautiful, to have a lot of material, not to be paying loads of money for a bit of what amounts to a few dishcloths, the equivalent of a few dishcloths. When we can wear this and feel comfortable and feel like relaxed and be actually received better by the male consciousness, and the male consciousness actually enjoys more seeing this, is appealing to more of that consciousness, to more of the higher of the consciousness, than if you're wearing that. And like I say, we are being shortchanged. So it's like that young woman said to me, that she feels like she's wearing old-fashioned clothes. Well, maybe, yeah, we have been encouraged to wear old-fashioned clothes because they're being designed and created and sold to us by an old-fashioned consciousness that, believes in its gender constructs and believes women are there just purely as sex objects. Though, the Spice Girls came to convince us, and they were controlled, weren't they, that, no, let's use our pussy power. Dressing sexy is showing our power to men. Really? I don't need to show my power to a man. I just need to show my rights and my intelligence. And every woman has a right to be beautiful and to that we don't have to show off our body parts in order to be attractive. I mean, just look at that. And she's it is so beautiful. So you look at somebody like that. What does that appeal to you? If you're going out on a night out, you see a woman dressed like that, or a woman in that. Of course, a lot of men would prefer all women to be dressed like that, of course, because that's what this world appeals to. Very strongly, it exploits masculine sexuality. That's what it does. It exploits it. But yet loads and, so many men commented on how lovely my dress was and how lovely it looked. And it gave them pleasure to see me in that, you see. A different kind of pleasure than if I was wearing something like this. So I think it's important anyway, and that now British women, we don't need to be told by them up there about what we should be wearing, okay? We can tell ourselves. We can go to our local Asian shops and buy our clothes for us, that suit us, that make us feel comfortable, that we feel happy in, that actually men enjoy to see us wearing. I mean, how beautiful is that? And when a man sees a woman to wear something so beautiful, and I mean, these are special occasion clothes, aren't they? But they make them a lot plainer, but in still beautiful colours for wearing around the day, and but they're so comfortable. I mean, how lovely would she look in something like that instead of that? She's just reduced to what? Meat. What is she in that? She's intelligent, it shows everything. Design, colour, so much more is there of the person than somebody dressed in that. And as I say, traditionally our roots, that was always women's right, always, to look beautiful. So I hope that people will take courage, English women, go to your local Asian shops, dare to go in and have a look around. You will be welcomed in there. You will find beautiful clothes, wear them, show them up there that actually bog off with you bits of scrappy cloth that's been made by sweatshop workers. We're buying our clothes because they're home produced. A lot of Asian clothes are produced in Britain. And enjoy. Delight in the colours. Delight in the designs. It is our right. That is our right to look beautiful and to appeal to a lot more than a man's dick, okay? Because we're not just sex objects. Women aren't just there for sex, as men are not just there for sex. And like I say, life should be a joy, and everybody has a right for special occasions and to look beautiful, and to look beautiful with dignity, because that's what this dress is, upholding her dignity. You cannot see so much as an ankle, but she's so dignified but still so beautiful, and actually inspires a lot more in the mind. There's a lot more going on there when you look at her than when you look at somebody in that. And that's not to knock her. She's absolutely gorgeous. But this just totally reduces her to what? A body. So anyway, I hope that wakes that this video has helped wake women up. And as I say, you know, this is Bella Fashions that I've shown, so you can find it online. But really, I would advise you to go to your local Asian shops and have a look round. I've bought some absolutely beautiful outfits, and I don't go out very often, as I say, once every 3 or 4 months, only to these special nights, and that's because it's arranged by friends and I know who's going there, and that, you know, they're very cool nights. Every time I've gone, I always wear one of my Asian outfits that I've bought from the local shop, and every single time I've had the same like response. It was just that this night there was a lot of very young people there, because it was a free party night that they'd put on, so there were a lot of students there, and I was really shocked at how many young women were asking me, and when that one said she felt old-fashioned, I just thought, oh my gosh, what's happened to British women? We need, stand up for your rights, you know, and as I say, don't be dictated to. You have a right to look beautiful, you have a right to look stunning, you have a right to do that with dignity. Okay, so thank you for listening.